Hello, in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can add a link to your email. You can use Mailchimp to get your contacts to click on links on your website, your store, your landing page. You can also share audio or video files, images, documents, or spreadsheets with your contacts. Simply add links into the email, and then you can use your click tracking reports in Mailchimp to see who has clicked on what links. Okay, so in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to click on, how to add links to your email, to websites, to email, to phone number, and to a file. All right, so let me go ahead and just switch over screens. Okay, so I've opened up Mailchimp. I'm going to my campaigns, and in my campaigns, I'm going to find the email that contains the information I want to link from. So once I see that campaign or that email, I'll click on edit. When I click on edit, it opens up the email. I can see the to, the from, the subject, the send time, and the content. I'm going to click on the edit design button. When I click on the edit design button, it'll open up the email. In my case, this is called the weekly newsletter. It's going to open up that email, and I'm going to see I am in classic builder view. I'm in new builder, not classic. In the new builder, I can see that I have my content blocks here on the left, and I have the body of my email here on the right-hand side or center. So I want to scroll down here to the section in the email called Tech Tip of the Day. And let me just explain that in my weekly email, I send out one tech tip per email. In this particular tech tip, or this week, I'm going to be sharing how to schedule LinkedIn posts. So what I've done is I've just kind of set this up. I have an image here of what the schedule post window looks like. And then in this body of the section of the email here, I explain in the tutorial, I'm walking them through how to do it. So, and then the second paragraph, I'll just point out, I'm saying new to LinkedIn and want to learn more, and I'm promoting my course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this image here linked to the video tutorial. I'm also going to have these words linked to the video tutorial. And then here, where it says join my upcoming training on June 18th, I'm going to have that link to the website where they can register. And lastly, down here where it says download a PDF, I'm going to link to a file. So you're going to get you're going to be able to see lots of different ways how this linking can work. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the image. When I click on the image, I see that there is a floating toolbar that appears. Please note also on the left-hand side, the image content options appear where you can change the image, edit or remove it, where you can scale the image, change the size, where you can link to and put the URL. Okay, so that's the same as what we're seeing here on the floating toolbar. Replace the image, edit the image, or add a link. So here I'm just going to click add a link. And when I click add a link, I'm going to make sure it's going to go to the web, and then I'm going to put the URL in. So you can either type the URL or paste it. I just copied it from where I have it saved. And so it says it's going to the web, it's going to this file. And I always like to choose the option open link in a new window. That leaves the email open, a new tab appears with in this case, which will be the tutorial. So I'll select that and click save. Now, one of the things you can't see down here, let me just move. Yeah, down here on the left-hand side is link to, and the link to, I use Loom to record videos, so the link to the Loom is there. And then it says alt text. And then you can just put in the information that you want there. If the image doesn't automatically appear, then the alt text will appear. Video, and then schedule your LinkedIn post to stay consistent. Okay, so if the video doesn't load, then this alt text will appear on the email or on the screen for the recipient. So that's one thing. That is, again, selecting an image and then linking it to a web page or a web link. In this case, I'm linking it to a Loom video. Over here, I'm going to do the same. It says watch the tutorial. So I'm going to select the text. In this case, I'm going to go up to the link button on the formatting toolbar. I'll click the link button, and then I'm going to enter the URL. So I'm going to just paste that information in from where I copied it, and I'll click save. So again, 2 links there. The next one is I'm going to link to my upcoming training on June 18th. So I'll select that. Again, click on the link button and then enter the URL. I'm just going to paste that in and then save. Okay, so simple, copy the link from whatever resource and then either use this link button or click on it and use the link button in the floating toolbar. And lastly, for this example, in this section, I'm going to click on the PDF words or double click, and then I can either use this add link button or the link button on the toolbar. It doesn't matter. When I click on add link, this time I'm going to click the down arrow and I'm going to choose file. And from there, I'm going to choose upload file from device. So I do have a PDF, a 3-page PDF for the step-by-step instructions. So I'll click on upload and then I'll find that PDF file in my file system on my computer, wherever I have it saved. I will select it. It will take a moment to upload. Here is the file name, and then I'll click save. Again, multiple links. If you want to go ahead and see what this preview looks like, you would click the preview button, top right-hand corner of your screen. The preview appears. Scroll down to the section we were just working in, and then I notice the hyperlink on top of the image. And when I click it, I'm not sure if it's going to move on the screen or not, but when I click it, it does open up the video file. Again, I used Loom to create it, so that appears on the screen. Okay, I'm just going to move back now to Mailchimp. Did open up a second tab. I'm just going to go back to Mailchimp. I'm still looking in the preview window. And same thing here with this text, watch tutorial. I could tap on that and it's going to open up the video inside Loom. That's the program I used. And then the individual could watch it. Okay, so I'm just kind of looking at this and testing it. The next thing here is I added a link to the training on June 18th. When I click that link, it opens up my website. And on my website, it goes right to the events tab, directly to the event for that link for what I was advertising. Okay, I'm just going to move back to Mailchimp now. Back at Mailchimp, there is a third option here where I said download a PDF. While I'm in preview mode, I can click on that and it'll open up the PDF document. When the user actually sees this on their computer, it'll open another tab with this 3-page document on how to schedule a post. Okay, so that's just the preview. The reason I did that preview is to make sure the links are all working. So it's a good practice for you to do that. And yeah, just to show you how that works. Linking to websites, linking to videos, linking to files like PDF documents. Or it could have been a Google Sheet, it could have been a Google Doc, whatever you want. I just chose a PDF for my output. Okay, so that's just a little bit of information on linking to a variety of sources and how you're going to go ahead and set that up. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial.